EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Drafted in the 3rd round. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. At the 27-yard line. Open man, that's Felton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 9 yards. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. They'll run with Gaddis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Vikings had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Here's Gaddis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 1st and 10 at the
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
19 tight.
Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
You look at this Bears defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Go!
Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
To the air, Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Santos on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out. But boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now McCarthy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Williams. To the right side and intercepted. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Williams pass intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Pioneer.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Viking 18. Finish it. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
To the air with McCarthy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. They'll see that opening left field goal and brings it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the gun, here's Williams. To the left side, finds his receiver, Noel. They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
3rd down and 11.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 15 yards there for number 15.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Williams sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
To throw, it's Williams. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 19 yards away. And the Bears have regained the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And 10 at the 3-yard line.
No additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Williams with a little touch pass forward. is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him a gain of 38.
That's another Bears.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in this direction.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Now a toss, left side, Hampton. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. Hampton will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hawk 70. 18, Warriors 70. 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will score. A pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play there, getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check. Ball back. Mustang 19. Check go.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
On play action, now McCarthy. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers on this drive. 79 Broncos. Go.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, look at the defense. They came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. This is real simple. When you're a 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out and with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
Now they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Williams. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 15 seconds remaining. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Shifts by him. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
14 yards. That's good for the Bears. First down.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
The 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see a breakdown as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play. And
that went out wide and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
A gain of a yard.
Defensively, Cordell Flott got him down.
At the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 72. 60 years. 60 years. He's checking crack. Viking 18. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Going for it, here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Try to run for it with Hampton. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On 4th down, here's Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze from 17 yards out. And the Bears take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Trap 60.
2nd and 9 now. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 35 now. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Open man right side is Rice. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Vikings first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
19 tight. 19 tight.
To the air again, McCarthy. Pressure, and he's taken down. The Bears sack. Jay Ojulari getting in there and dropping it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Set go.
McCarthy off the play fake. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
21-yard line.
Open man, that's Felton. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They didn't like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Cut 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
On play action, McCarthy. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Rashee Rice from 21 yards away. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is Bears 31.
There's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. And getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up without another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. They want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Throwing again here, Williams. That's over the middle into the hands of Noel. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense.
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. Omarion Hampton with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
65 cat. 18 Pioneer.
Throwing is McCarthy. Across midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
19.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. To the air with McCarthy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
26-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That'll be caught by Rice. And down inside the 15 he goes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. That one caught by Rice. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's another Vikings first down.
On the handoff, it's Gaddis. And he'll get it. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And just shouting him off there. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. And the defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, it doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll toss right side to Hampton. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. To the air, Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the 2nd half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the 1st.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. Throw left side, completion to Rice. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. McCarthy able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Bears, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance
B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto.